For the top of the third inning at Whitaker Bank Ballpark. Glad you joined us on Legends Baseball tonight. Chris Capers, Jeff Brock back in the studio. I'm Keith Elkins, and it'll be the top of the Greenville order here in the third as Mike Myers will lead it off, followed by Tellez, and then Devers for the drive. No score in the ball game. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Greenville. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for the Lexington Legends tonight. And Myers stands in against Scott Blewett. And the right-hander into the windup, and here is the first pitch on the way, and a swing and a fly ball foul down the right field line. Our community organization of the night is Lord's Legacy Life Ministries, and Jamie Robinson is here to tell us about that organization during this half inning. Here's the pitch by Blewett, and a swing and a pop foul back. Jamie, good to have you with us. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Well, we're glad to have you and your organization here with us tonight, and we'll get this next pitch in to Myers, and then I'll ask you a little bit about the overview of the organization. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way from Blewett, and that one is strike 3 called, and there's one down quickly in the top of the third. How about an overview, Jamie, just a little bit about the organization, what it is and does?
So we provide supports to people with developmental and intellectual disabilities in the Central Kentucky area. We provide them through Medicaid waivers, the Supports for Community Living, and Michelle P. waiver. And it's a variety of community supports, including residential, adult day training, all geared towards improving the participants' level of independent functioning.
Here's a pitch high and inside now to Francisco Tellez. I'm sure you've served a great number of people. Any idea how many that might be at this point?
We have about 100 participants right now in our variety of different supports. Some of them have do a multitude of different things with us. Some people just get a couple hours a week of service. So it's to completely cater to what that person needs. And
as Blewett gets ready to pitch to Tellez, a swing and a line drive, and that one's in there for a base hit. Over for it is Davis. He cuts it off, gets it back in. It's a base hit for Tellez with 1 out. That'll bring Devers to the plate. How was that first connection made? That's something I usually wonder about with all the work that goes on with all the great organizations and representatives I get to talk to. But you've got to establish the awareness so people know you're there and know what you can provide. How do you get that first connection going?
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, making people aware of the services that are out there, because a lot of people aren't aware of what's available. So we do a lot of work with different case managers around the area. So it's a lot of word of mouth and just the families reaching out to each other. We're starting to talk with different schools and talking to that transition piece of it to get the families that are in special education programs. So there's just different things like that.
Devers, the batter, has an 0-1 count. Runner at first, 1 down for Greenville. Scoreless game. We're in the top of the third. Swing and a bouncer toward first, and that's going to get on into right field. And around second on his way to third is Tellez, as the ball is fielded by Hill in right field. And back in the infield now, and runners on the corners for the drive. A bouncer through the right side by Devers, and he's on at first base now. Tellez over to third, and Jordan Procession will step in. He grounded out to shortstop his first time, so Greenville with a threat here in the third in a scoreless ball game. 4 hits in the ball game for the drive. Talking with Jamie Robinson of Lord's Legacy Life Ministries, our community organization of the night here at Whitaker Bank Ballpark. The community organization program sponsored by Dean Dorton. We're pleased to have their support this year and a chance to bring those organizations in and let them tell you about what they do. Here's a pop-up toward the left side, foul territory. Franco's got it. Nice running catch by Wander Franco. And there are 2 outs, no advance by the runners. They're left on the corners, and Nick Longy is the batter. What about your staff, Jamie, who is involved in doing some of this support work that you're talking about?
We have a lot of different staff members from a variety of backgrounds, because we're looking for just people that have a heart to serve, people that want to make a difference in somebody's life. We provide all of the training. Just have to have a high school diploma or GED or be at least 22 years old, and then we just go through the hiring process and just make sure that you have a desire to be there and you're ready to make a difference in somebody's life.
Nick Longy takes a strike, 0-1. And are these volunteer positions that you're talking about? Or
those are paid positions, but
okay.
We are always looking for volunteers as well to come in and teach the participants about things that they haven't had the opportunity to experience yet, and just learn a little bit more about them.
Here's the ball getting away now. That one back to the screen, and a run scores, and that'll be a wild pitch charged to Blewett as Tellez scores, and down to second goes Devers on the wild pitch, and Greenville has a 1-0 lead with 2 outs in the top of the third inning. Longy now with The 1-1 count, steps back in there. Runner on at second is Devers. Drive with a 1-0 lead, and Blewett trying to get the final out here in the top of the third inning. Here's the stretch, the pitch by the right-hander after a look at second, the 1-1. Now he steps back off the rubber. Jamie, what's ahead for the organization? Are you trying to grow? Do you try to serve more people all the time, or you just try to keep it on an even keel and do what you do now and try to do it better?
We are definitely trying to grow. We just opened a new area of our day training center, and we have a state-of-the-art facility. Even got a recent grant and got a bunch of Mac computers so we can work on helping them learn more about technology and how to use that to their advantage. And we would love to eventually be privately funded. Right now, all of our funding is through Medicaid, so we're looking to increase our donor base, and it'll just give us more opportunities to give the participants more experiences without being kind of confined to the Medicaid waiver systems that they have right now. Although those supports are incredible in what they do offer, but we would love to be privately funded.
Here's the ball low and away to Longy. They appeal. He did not go around. The count at 2-2 with 2 outs. And a runner on at second. A run home in the inning for Greenville. They lead it 1-0 over the Legends. First game of 4 on this homestand. Now Blewett steps back off the rubber, and they'll run through the signs again. He and Villegas getting on the same page, resetting there. 2-2 pitch on the way to Longy. Glance at second. Here it comes, and he got the inside corner for strike 3 called. That's the inning. 2 hits in the inning for Greenville. They do get a run on the wild pitch, and the drive lead at 1-0 after 2.5. And talking with Jamie Robinson of Lord's Legacy Life Ministries, their community organization of the night. Jamie, if somebody wants to express an interest or volunteer, maybe become an employee, what do they need to do?
They can visit our website, www.lordslegacyministries.org. They can stop into our central office in Brandon Crossing, or they can give us a call, 859-245-2233.
All right, well, best of luck to you and the work done by your organization, and thanks for being with us tonight. Enjoy the rest of your night at the ballpark.
Thank you.
All right, we'll come back in just a moment. 1-0 Greenville. This is the Legends Radio Network.